Good afternoon. Welcome to the Professor Maima Show. Hope you are doing well. You are ever watching me around the world on this Wednesday. So today I want to talk about the young people, the Gen Z. So yesterday we saw some demonstrations. They were very bad. You saw what happened. You have read about it, the newspaper, the damage, loss of life. So, and even you heard today the president has returned the bill to the parliament. So if you don't know, the issue is that there's a finance bill that was supposed to be passed in Kenya, and many people are opposed to it because it was raising taxes on many things. So even if they did amendments to it, still the finance bill would have brought still more suffering to Kenyans because people are running less money and you have to tax the little they save, even the little they earn. You understand? So I want to talk to the Gen Zs. The whole of Kenya has had you. So you need to change tact in the sense that you need to now focus on a new strategy. And this is my thinking. You have issues that affect you. Think of 3 issues off your head. The ones that affect you. Maybe it's unemployment, maybe crime, alcoholism, uh, uh, lack of education, training at college level. What do? You start having forums that you are doing online, create those forums, let them be crystallized, then put them in a document. And then after that, start now petitioning your MPs, representatives, so they can cover a bill or law that helps the young people. That's one way. The other way it can be, which is very easy, is that you petition your MPs or members of parliament to ensure that you have a way of representation. Me, I'm suggesting in my view, as a Kenyan, a junior parliament. A junior parliament in the sense that you young people can come together and have representation. You start at county level, you have representatives. So these representatives, in turn, elect people at the national level, let's say a president and a vice president, so that it's also I don't say gender sensitive, it's gender represented. A man, let's say, for president, a lady for vice president, and vice versa. Isn't it? So that they can present your views in that. It's called the junior parliament. And as you do that, you'll be trained for leadership. So that when election comes, you don't have people, you elect young people who, when they go there, they're bribed. No, you have someone you elected who has grown through the machinani and reached up there and has your views. Because they say power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. So it doesn't matter. At least these people, they have come from you. Even if they go up there, they still try and implement something that is good for the youth. That's why I'm talking about junior parliament. You young people need to change tact. There you have used your lobbying, your digital space, you are controlling it. So use it for good. The demonstrations are good, but what is the end? Usually now, there's a narrative that has to be written that the young people are of new ideas. And if, like me, I don't know, Generation X, where we used to be called the BMW, BMX generation, used to ride the BMX bicycles. I don't know what bicycles you ride. We were called the Gen X, the what? Generation X, were the BMX, were the people of the videotapes, people of the CD-ROMs, that time when I was growing up. So my view is that you need a junior parliament. It can be digital, it can be physical. Where you elect your leaders, they go there, represent your issues. So when a bill is being written, like finance bill, it also considers you, young people. What do you need? And you see why the junior parliament is good. You have ideas on how you can create jobs for many people. Because not everyone can go. If 10 million people want jobs in Kenya, can you take all of them outside? No, it's only a few will go. So what you do is that through the junior parliament, you'll be able to get representation, young men and women. They discuss your issues, bring them at a national level, even push agendas that can create jobs. Maybe for young people, I'll ask the government to invest heavily in agriculture so that food becomes so cheap. So that if you have 100 shillings, you can survive for even a week because the food is cheap. Even let's say 1,000 shillings. that's $10. You can survive and buy food for your family, even yourself, because food is cheap. Then there's value addition, industrialization. Now this will bring in the issue of free education. You have free basic education. Now this is your parliament. You're saying, Kenyan, the way we are, we need manpower. And it cannot be whereby education is so expensive that no, even affording it is a problem. Education is free from nursery maybe to grade 12. Once that is done, college training, the government can subsidize for people who don't have money. But the ones who can afford can pay. So they now become a country of skills training, of people who can bring changes, who can build the country. Like at the back of me, this is a wall. This junior parliament is like a building block for you to raise to the top, brick by brick. That's what I'm telling you. So that's my view. You need digital forums that will give birth to a junior parliament. And this is very important. I've realized the young people in Kenya don't have structures in which they can express themselves. Like this thing of finance bill will have really been captured if you had your own junior parliaments where you debate at county, national level, so that when you present a paper in the finance bill, people say, okay, the youth are opposed to taxation of what items, so A, B, C, D. They are being presented at a formal place through structures. You understand? Because yes, you'll demonstrate then what? Mayhem, loss of human life. That cannot really, because I know the agenda of young people is to have a good life. Like the slogan, to me, I would say, pesa kwa wote. Or wealth, even don't talk of pesa kwa wote. You can say, utajiri kwa wote. Wealth for everyone. You see, utajiri doesn't mean money and material things. Wealth means having something that you can leave for your children. Like even the Bible says, a man does not leave inheritance for his children is a fool. That's written in the Bible. You must leave inheritance for your children. So this junior parliament will be creating laws, ideas, suggestions that can come into law. Your ideas and suggestions come into documents, suggestions, proposals. Then they go into the main parliament into law. And if they don't pass them, you are in the junior parliament. You are seeing your leaders. You can vote in those leaders at the county and national level to enter the main parliament. But it will also be a training ground so that these things of ethics are taught into these young parliament members so that they grow. Now, someone may say these people can be compromised. Yes, everyone is compromised. But you see now, they'll be having your interests, because everything is about interests. When you are at the table, then your interests are not there. So young people who brought yourself through this digital space, I must give it to you. You have brought yourself to the table. Something General Lex will not do. You are so afraid, you are cowards. Me and the likes of Kibe, that generation, you are cowards. Because we didn't have a way of expressing ourselves. Everything was in the institutionalized. The media was institutionalized, so you could not even have a way of expressing yourself. But because of the digital forum, you can go out, you can express yourself. So me, change tact. Let's have a conversation, create a digital forums from the county app, come up with suggestions, petition your MPs, MCAs, whatever, senators. But me, I still propose a junior parliament. You have a forum from the county to national. Elect a male president, female president, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. So that will even be teaching the young people that, even women can be in top leadership, although it's junior. Because these juniors, in the next 10 years, they'll be leading the country. Things work so fast these days. So if you're a young man and woman listening to me, and you're thinking of demonstrations, this is just think of my idea, reflect on it. The country has had you. The world now is eyes are on you. So you must move from the streets into the boardroom. Boardroom means that you sit at the table and you say, us as young people, you have our problems are A, B, C, D. You present them. They are put into law. They create structures for you to express yourself. And it will be great because one day even you will be in power. And you will need to find a way to ensure that you cater for the interest of everyone. Leadership is about priorities and catering for the interest of everyone. So this is the Professor Maima Show. Hope you have liked what I've said. And if you like what I've said, send something small on this mobile number, +254 769 729 327. I repeat again, mobile M-Pesa there, +254 769 729 327. And as I always say, gwaheri ya kuonana, gwaheri.